So today I'm working on building these, paint matching these headlights. These were chrome headlights. I let them sit in chemical overnight and it stripped that chrome. As you can kind of see, that one needs washed off. These are already washed. But yeah, no, these are very close to, you know, being, I'll scuff them up a little bit, but they're about ready for paint match. They look awesome. Kind of like what I did on these, on this 4th gen that I got. They're all paint matched out. For a 2nd gen I'm building right now, they are gonna be paint matched green, and then the reflectors in them are gonna be paint matched the brown, because the truck I did paint it a 2-tone. So I think that'll match pretty well. But yeah, this is gonna look awesome. So I had to stop, get me some coffee. Foo-foo coffee, if you will. Now, I'm gonna go pick one of the guys up. And then, we're working on a 1st gen right now. It needs quite a bit of body work. We're about done with it. The body work is pretty much complete. I think we're gonna primer it today, if we get the chance. And then we're gonna try to finish up painting the green dualies headlights, which I got in the bed of the truck. And then we gotta do a couple more things with it. So I'm hoping to kind of get things finished up on all that today, but we're just gonna have to, you know, that's one thing that I don't like about doing the paint stuff, is because it's not like you can rush anything. Everything has got to be, you know, give it time, wait till it's, you know, dry, because you can't just set stuff out when it's wet, you know. So that's the one big annoyance of it, is because like when we get rain and stuff, my shop is not big enough for like too many projects going on at once. So a lot of times, once the paint's cured for a little while, we'll set it outside. So if it's raining, we can't do that, obviously. So that's just kind of the game we play every day, and it is very annoying. All right, all green dually. We got hood painted, quite a few things done on it. Fired up and get it pulled out for the day. We had a hailstorm last night, so I pulled it in so our brand new paint job wouldn't get destroyed. But we're gonna paint match the headlights today, and then we got a few more things that we gotta paint on this thing. But for the most part, we're about done painting on it. Well, we're gonna have to paint the bed and everything like that, and bumpers and stuff like that. But as of right now, the body itself is all painted. So here it is, little walk around tour. It is not done by any means yet, but this is it. So it is a 01 24 valve manual transmission. That it was originally a 3/4 ton that I converted to a dually, and then obviously done a paint job on and everything like that. And then we're gonna do quite a bit of interior work on it. But so far, this thing has turned out beautifully. This paint looks like glass, and I love it. You can see myself walking around in it. A little bit more work to do on it. We got to put door handles in it, and finish the interior. I got a headliner for it, and I'm debating kind of putting in a mimicked Laramie Longhorn, like painting that dash, putting in 2nd gen tan leather seats, doing all that. And then also got to get some black vinyl, matte black vinyl, to go on the little deal there. So yeah, it's gonna look great. Little update on this thing. So hopefully we can get the headlights built today. And one other thing on this truck too is this is going to be, once everything is done, once the short bed's put on, you know, everything is complete on this truck, I am probably going to be putting this truck on a lift and building about a 12-inch cradle lift for it, somewhere around in there with 40-inch tires. I want to build a clear 40s. I'm gonna go more for kind of like the Bubba truck look with it. I don't plan on putting no 28s or anything crazy on this like I normally do. Just kind of wanting to stay with the kind of, you know, work truck look, but also be really clean and really pimp. So my plans for it It's going to be kind of a welding truck. I got this old SA200 pipeliner that we are going to paint match as well. This is more stuff that we got to paint on top of the bed and all that. I'm going to two-tone this with a polished chrome stack out of it. So what we're going to do is this will be the green, and then below will probably be brown, and then get new faceplates, new stickers. But this whole thing, I'm going to do the body work on it, and will be repainted and sitting on the bed with a little polished chrome elbow, whatever, you know, little chrome stack. Yeah, and then just get all new stickers for it. It'll look awesome. So that is just kind of the general plan for this truck. There is some details that I'm leaving out, I'm sure, but for the most part, nothing's in concrete yet, but that is my goals. I would like to have it on about a 12-inch lift with 40s. That would be perfect in my opinion. This truck, I'm building it kind of as a, you know, the work truck vibe, but for the most part, it is going to be just a show truck. It ain't really going to get worked. I mean, if I need to pull up and weld something, obviously I can do it, but it's just kind of, it's more for show than it is anything, because not very many people actually build welding rig show trucks, very few. So I got some big plans with the bed. It is not just going to be a normal flat bed. What I'm going to do is, I have the factory short bed that came with the truck. My plans is to cut the body line. We're going to kind of have to see where the bed fits, you know, how high it sits off of the factory body lines. But my plan is to cut the factory upper body line off of this and then weld onto the flatbed. So this will kind of follow, it'll almost kind of look like a factory bed in the front, and then it's more just like what you see on a factory, or not factory, your normal pipeline bed. They always kind of have that look. And then I will probably get me some 8-inch pipe and weld in some dually fender flares, because it is a single wheel flatbed, so the wheels are going to stick way out past the flatbed. So to kind of, you know, be somewhat legal, we're going to weld some little fender flares on it, and then we'll kind of round it out around the back, and then I'll have the rear faceplate kind of something CNC'd into it, maybe the company name, maybe company logo, or just some slogan or something like that. We'll do something cool. But yeah, no, that is kind of the plans with the bed though. This is this first gen that we're working on currently. That is my current project for myself. And then this is a guy that I'm building this truck for, doing a full paint on it, everything. Done tons of body work on this thing, and still got a little bit more to do. We had a hailstorm last night. It don't look like it got dinged up too bad, anything. So yeah, we're gonna finish up on this. Finishing up on the door, everything on it right now. And then John is in here wet sanding. What you think, John, man? Looking good. So this hood, we're getting ready to respray. It's already been based and cleared. We done 3 or 4 coats on this already. So now we'll wet sand this and then go back, get it completely flat, and then we'll come back over it and do a couple more coats of clear as just like a build up to fill in any imperfections, anything like that, because there was a little bit of dust in this and everything. So just, excuse the mess, but got a lot of parts in here. This is the only little spot that I got to put stuff that don't get paint on it. So other than outside, so we paint matched fender flares for it. This is PR4 3rd gen red. This has not been wet sand buffed anything. It is pretty slick, as you can see, but there is some dust in it. You can see right there a few little dust specks. And then, so what we're gonna do, there ain't no runs in it or nothing like that, but we're gonna wet sand it down with probably 2000 would be enough, and then buff it out and maybe have to re-clear it. I don't know, we'll see. And then here is the cab visor for the green dually, which is gonna look sick. I might actually get this installed today, but I doubt it. We'll see. All right, so right now, on these headlights, You get a lot when you strip these. You'll get this like weird gunk stuff that you got to get out. So that's what I'm doing right now, is cleaning these, prepping them for paint, do a little bit of sanding, and that way we can paint them and then re-clear that all in one go. So hopefully by the time he's done with that, I'm done with this, get these all ready, and then we can get everything done. This is gonna look good. So got this one sanded. This is what you want them to look like. Looking good. So now I just gotta do the rest of them. Gotta sand these. Got one done. I pulled the actual bulb reflectors out of them, so that'll make your headlights just a tad bit brighter than they would if you painted them. And it just adds a little pop, so it's just not all just green. And then, like I was saying, the reflectors will be brown, and this will all be green. This will be green as well, but just that will be brown. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get finished sanding all this so we can get it painted. John's over there getting everything prepped because we got to clear or primer that truck today and wet sand it. So what we do is we water the floor and everything just for dust control. That way you're not kicking up dust, and we water everything down and blow the walls off, and it's as clean as we can possibly make it, because I currently don't have a paint booth set up. We're just doing it out of the shop, so this is just what we got to deal with. It works. You do get dust, but there's just nothing I can do about it currently. Got the first base coat done. Now it's time for clear coat. And then I'm debating painting these or leaving them the reflective. What do you think, John? Should we paint them? Should we leave them that? Paint them the brown?
Just leave those reflectors just like that.
I don't know. I think I kind of like it. I kind of like them just like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looking more sexy.
Yep. So now we got to clear coat these, and then we're waiting right now because we don't want to waste clear coat. We're going to do these both at the same time. This just got wet sanded, the clear coat down, and now I'm going to do another coat of clear, like 3 or 4, and then wet sand and buff that. But yeah, all first gen should be primered by the end of the day is the goal. That's what we're shooting for. Primered by the end of the day. This body line here, when we first started, was whack. It was bad. And we started to get it right. So, yeah. First coat of clear down. Looking good. Got the chrome reflectors. Ooh-wee. Gonna look good. Reflector. Oh yeah, this is gonna look good. Now time to, we spray painted the door handles black. Getting ready to clear the hood for the second time, but it's gonna look good. Old John laying some glass right here. It's going good. I'll get out of here. All right, so swapping the headliner in the green truck right now. We about got it halfway out. We got a few things left to pull out. I got like a gator skin, like brown leather headliner that we rewrapped. So we're gonna get this pulled and yeah, finish putting the interior back together. I'm doing some custom door panel, like the little door pocket deals where your arms sit. That's all getting wrapped in the same stuff as the headliner, so it all matches. And then I would like to find me a new set of tan leather seats, and if I do that, I'm gonna pull the dash out and paint it to kind of all match. But yeah, it's gonna look good. All right, so We got it all in. Looks awesome. Everyone's probably gonna ask what these, it's Starlight, is what those are. I'm debating pulling this all apart and painting it to kind of mimic a Laramie Longhorn interior. So like the tan and brown, or like the chocolate brown and tan. So like all this would be chocolate, and then all down here would be tan, kinda, essentially. And then I'm gonna pull the carpet out of it, paint that like a dark black, and then I'm gonna find tan leather 2nd gen seats just to make a quick and easy swap. We got most of the seals back in. Still working on that top one there, but most of the seals are in. Headliner's in. Looks awesome. Really happy with how that turned out. So now tonight I'm gonna go put the headlights back together probably, and then that way tomorrow I can put it all back in, because I have to have this done by Saturday, because that's when I'm going to get the bed put on it. And when I get the bed put on, I got to be able to drive over there, so it's got to be somewhat decently street legal, you know, headlights, taillights, blinkers, all that. I guess there won't be taillights, but I'm gonna put a bumper guard on here just to drive over there. But yeah, no, this truck's been a full frame off pretty much. I've started with a frame. I mean, I'll pop up a picture of what it looked like when I bought it. It is a cab swap. This is a 1500 cab, set on a 3/4 ton frame that has been duly swapped. This is a, you know, like I was saying, it is a extended cab short bed dually with a 24 valve and a manual, so 4-wheel drive. We're gonna build a big 4-link lift for it and everything like that. But yeah, no, that is the build update for the day. I'm probably gonna call it a day, other than putting the lights back together tonight. But there's a lot of work to go on this thing. We are probably only about 20% of the rest of the way from completion. A lot of powder coat. Building the lift itself is something that's gonna take a while. Up on the 1st gen, most of the body work's already done on it, and getting that drip rail finished up.
Hey, that's not 180.
You need some 180? Yeah, this is 180.
No, 180. 80.
This is 180.
No, 80. I think I made out some of it.
But yeah, no, cleaned up nice. This bottom of this door is finally straight. Guy that owned this, I guess, was attempting to do the body work prior to bringing it to us, and they had used a literal angle grinder with a grinding wheel on it, trying to take the paint off. And so on the bottom of the door here, there was just gouges all down the side of it. It was horrible. So we had to fill that in, and then there was just kinks all along the body lines on this thing. Pretty much every body line that you see on it was not straight. We had to correct them, so we got quite a bit of hours in this trying to straighten her out. But these headlights, everything's been curing in here. We got the grill, or the hood, excuse me. Then we got this bumper done. Then here's the headlights. So here is the almost final product. I got the reflectors snapped in, stickers on, final coat of clear coats in. I got my chrome little, whatever you want to call these, put in for the bulbs. These things turned out awesome. Super stoked with how they turned out. Can't wait to see them up on the truck. That's going to be all for today. I had a somewhat productive day. Got some of the things we were wanting done today. I was hoping to have the 1st gen primer today, but it's just, we got it all washed off. There's too much dust. Stuff's in here drying, ready to go. Tonight, I am probably going to take these home with me and put the covers on them, glue them back in, and that way they are done, ready to slap back in tomorrow. And then tomorrow we got to come back, wet sand the hood, wet sand that, buff it all out. Hopefully, we got one running this. For some reason, the gun stuck on this, so probably going to re-clear this again. We re-cleared it. This is the 2nd layer of clear we have on it. And yeah, I think we're going to sand it back down and re-go again, just because that is going on a very nice truck and we want it perfect. We don't want no imperfections in it. So we're going to do the best job we possibly can. No halfway on it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. We are going to catch you in another episode of this, whatever we're going to call this. I'm not real sure. Daily vlog, build, I don't know. If you guys enjoy it, let me know in the comments, because I don't know. If this is the style of videos that everyone's wanting, this is probably what I'll do, because this is the easiest and I kind of enjoy making these. So y'all need to let me know. Y'all have a good one.